Good morning. It's me, your science teacher from National Papson Scheme. Today I am going to teach your lesson Force and Motion, class 7 science. Dear student, till today we have discussed the different parts related to the force and motion. Today I am going to continue this one. We have already discussed about the different types of a force. Likewise, centripetal force, centrifugal force, magnetic force, and the gravitational force. In the last class, we have discussed about the gravitational force at last. Gravitational force means the force which develops between the two objects, or the force which attracts towards the center of the earth. It means that which is called the small g. Small g means the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, student? Okay. Now, today we are continue our next types of force. Next one is frictional force. Do you know what is the friction? Friction means the opposed motion of an object. Friction means oppose the motion of an object. When an object moves in a straight path, that times this object has applied the opposing force. This opposing force is called the frictional force. The force which always opposes the motion of an object. Frictional force has the some advantages and the some disadvantages. We are going to discuss about the some advantages of the frictional force. First one is it helps us to walk. I number, it helps us to walk. Isn't it? Number 2, it helps avoid to slipping off of vehicles. Helps avoid to slip off a wasn't it? First one, it helps us to walk. By the help of friction, we walk on the road. Number 2, it helps avoid to slipping of vehicles on the road. Number 3, you can write it also. Brakes can applied in a vehicles. Okay, look here once time. There are the different types or different advantages of a frictional force. First one, it helps us to walk. By the help of friction, we are easily walk on a road. It helps avoid to slipping of vehicles on the road. It helps to slipping of vehicles on the road. Number 3, it is easy to apply the brake in the vehicles. It is easy to apply a brake on a vehicles. And the frictional force has some disadvantages. This force has some disadvantages. They are, first one is as it decreases the speed of an object. It decreases the speed, some disadvantages of a frictional force. Look here. Disadvantages. Number 1, decrease or lost the speed or decrease the speed of an object, hasn't it? Number one is the decrease the speed of an object, and the number two is it also increase the heat of equipments, increase the heat of machine. Of machine, isn't it? Once time, a frictional force. Frictional force is the force which opposes the motion of an object. जुन फोर्सले motion of an object को मोसनलाई अपोज गरिरहेको हुन्छ, such types of force is called the frictional force. This force is called the frictional force. There are some advantages of a frictional force. It helps us to walk. हामीलाई हिँड्न सजिलो बनाउँछ. It helps avoid to slipping of vehicles on the road, and brakes can apply in the vehicles. These are the some advantages of a frictional force. And some disadvantages of frictional force are there. Number one, decrease the speed of an object. When the speed of an object is decreased by the friction, and increase the heat of a machine. Up to the rubbing of these two objects or toss of these two objects, in that times the heat is increases. There are the advantages and disadvantages of a frictional force. How we manage or reduce the friction of an object? There is some way to manage the friction. Number one, to use the lubricants or to use the petroleum product or lubricants. By using the lubricants like the oil, grease, etc. By using oil, grease, etc. Number two, by polishing and smoothing the surface. By make the smooth surface. In the smooth surface, there is the decrease of frictional force. When the surface are make the smooth, in that times the frictional force are decreases. Isn't it? Number three, using the wheels and the rollers. Using the wheels and rollers in a object, or using the wheels and rollers. Isn't it? Okay. Frictional force लाई हामीले different way बाट के गर्नुपर्छ, minimize गर्नुपर्छ. Frictional force लाई minimize गर्नको लागि by using the lubricants. Lubricants means the petrol, diesel, पेट्रोल ग्रिज एसेक्ट्रा. तपाईहरुले त्यो बाइकहरुमा अथवा मेसिनहरुमा त्यो ग्रिजहरु युज गरेको देख्नु भएको छ नि, त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामी के भन्छौं, लुब्रिकेन्ट्स भनेर भन्छौं. व्हिच डिक्रिज द फ्रिक्सन, व्हिच डिक्रिज द फ्रिक्सन अफ एन ऑब्जेक्ट. क्लियर? ओके. नेक्स्ट टर्म, मेजरमेंट of a force. Look here. Next term is measurement of a force. How to measure the force? Force at first, force is measured by using the beam balance. Force is measured by using the beam balance. Isn't it? Okay. Now, also unit force. Also, the force is measured by using this formula in mathematically by using the formula F is equal to ma, where the m means the mass of an object and a means the acceleration due to gravity of an object. This a is applied when the object moves in a straight path. If this object or moves in a vertical height or a vertical path, in that times F is measured by using the formula mg. Isn't it? Okay. When the force is applied in a straight path or when an object are moved in a straight path, in that times force is measured by using F is equal to m into a. When the object are moved in a vertical path, in that times the force is measured by using F equal to m into g. Isn't it? Okay. If mass of an object is 10 kg and acceleration due to is 5 meter per second square, 5 meter per second square, and that times force F is equal to M into A, where M means look here, 10 into A means 5. It gives 50 Newton, where Newton is the unit as a unit of a force. The SI unit of force is unit of force. Unit of force is Newton in SI unit of force is Newton in SI system. Okay, in the CGS system, the unit of force is dyne. In CGS system, the unit of force is, isn't it? In a CGS system, the unit of force is dyne, where 1 Newton is equal to 10 to power 5 dyne. It is the relation between Newton and it is the relation between SI unit and a CGS unit of a force. Please note it. 1 Newton is equal to 10 to power 5 dyne. That is the relation. In that way, we can measure the unit, measure the force, isn't it? Okay. Now we are turns to the next term, vector and scalar quantity. Next term is vector and scalar quantity. Vector quantity and scalar quantity. What is the vector quantity? Those quantity which have contains both magnitude as well as the direction. For example, I have written this term A. This term, it is the magnitude. When we applied A complement or A arrow, which is called the vector sign. This sign is called the vector sign. Those quantity which have both magnitude and direction. Those quantity which have both magnitude means the number and the direction means the way. Magnitude, it has contains only magnitude. It has contains the magnitude and direction. यदि कुनै नम्बरमा magnitude र direction दुईटै contain भएको छ भने such types of physical quantity are called the vectors quantity. Isn't it? Okay. And next one is a scalar quantity. A scalar quantity. Those quantity which have only magnitude. Those physical quantity which have only magnitude, which is called the scalar quantity. Okay? Okay. Right here. Those quantity, first vector, those quantity which have both magnitude and direction called Those quantity which are both magnitude and direction, which is called vector quantity. Example, etc. Isn't it? Second is a scalar quantity. A scalar quantity are those quantity which have only magnitude. Those quantity which have only magnitude. For example, P, A, 2, 4, etc. Such types of quantity are called the scalar quantity. I think that you are clear about the scalar quantity and a vector quantity. Dear student, now we are turns the next term, distance and displacement. Next term is distance and distance and displacement. Isn't it? Next term is distance and displacement. Displacement is the shortest distance between 2 points. Displacement is a shortest distance between 2 points. When an object are moved in a unique direction or a definite direction, if an object are moved in a definite direction, which is called the displacement. And when an object are moved in without a fixed direction, which is called a distance. When objects are moved from the A to B, any 2 points, which is called the distance. For example, when an object from the one place to the another one place. Likewise, from the left side to Baroda, it is the distance. When a distance 2 points are fixed, which is called the displacement. When the points are not fixed, which is called the distance. Now, we turn the next one topic, speed. What is speed? Speed. What is speed? The rate of change of distance. The rate of change of distance. The rate of change of distance called speed. Okay, student? Speed is equal to distance upon time. Rate of change means the ratio of time. So when the quantity is divided by times. Okay? Okay. Now I have written some homeworks for you. Please write the some homeworks. Number 1, define force and motion. Number 2, write the difference between distance and displacement. Number 3, the retardation of an object is 2 meter per second square. What does it means? Okay, student? Okay, thank you for your class.